I'm always in traffic with the lane expert. You know this type of person? Constantly re-evaluating their lane choice. Never quite sure, is this the best lane for me, for my life? But always a little bit ahead of you. Could I get in over there? Could I get ahead of you? Could I get in there? Yeah, come on over here, pal. We're zooming over here. This is the secret lane. Nobody knows about it. I think the ultimate psychological test of traffic is the total dead stop. Not even rolling, and you look out the window, you can see gum clearly. But we know that in the future, traffic will get even worse than that. I mean, what will happen? Will it start moving backwards, I wonder? I mean, is that possible? That someday we'll be going, boy, this is some really bad traffic now, boy. This is really bad. I'm gonna try and get off and get back on going the other way. Waiting room. I hate when they make you wait in the room. Because it says waiting room. There's no chance of not waiting. Because they call it the waiting room. They're gonna use it. They've got it. It's all set up for you to wait. And you sit there, you know, and you got your little magazine. You pretend you're reading it, but you're really looking at the other people. You know, you're thinking about them, things like, I wonder what he's got. As soon as she goes, I'm getting her magazine. Yeah. And then they finally call you, and it's a very exciting moment. They finally call you, and you stand up, and you kind of look around at the other people in the room. Well, I guess I've been chosen. I'll see you all later. You know, so you think you're going to see the doctor, but you're not, are you? No, you're going into the next waiting room, the littler waiting room. But if they are, you know, doing some sort of medical thing to you, you want to be in the smallest room that they have, I think. You don't want to be in the largest room that they have. You know what I mean? You ever see these operating theaters that they have with, like, stadium seating? You don't want them doing anything to you that makes other doctors go, I have to see this. Are you kidding? Are they going to really do that to them? Are there seats? Can we get in? Do they scalp tickets to these things? I got 2 for the Winslow tumor. I got 2. Women need to like the job of the guy they're with. If they don't like the job, they don't like the guy. Men know this, which is why we make up the phony, bogus names for the jobs that we have. Well, right now, I'm the regional management supervisor. I'm in development, research, consulting. Men, on the other hand, if they are physically attracted to a woman, are not that concerned with her job, are we? Men don't really care. Men will just go, really, slaughterhouse? Is that where you work? That sounds interesting. So what do you got, a big cleaver there? You just lopping their heads off? That sounds great. Listen, why don't you shower up and we'll get some burgers and catch a movie. My parents live in Florida now. They moved there last year. They didn't want to move to Florida, but they're in their 60s, and that's the law. You know how it works. They got the leisure police. They pull up in front of the old people's house with a golf cart, jump out. Let's go, Pop. White belt, white pants, white shoes. Get in the back. Drop the snow shovel right there. Drop it. I am not much for the family gathering. You ever sit there and the conversation is so boring, it's so dull, and you start to fantasize. You know, you think, what if I just got up and jumped out that window? Wonder what, you know, just crashed right through the glass, you know. Come back in, this broken glass, everybody's all upset. No, I'm all right. I was just a little bored there. And, no, I'm fine. I came back. I wanted to hear a little more about that Hummel collection, Aunt Rose. Let's pick it up right there. We don't understand death, and the proof of this is that we give dead people a pillow. And, I mean, hey, you know, I think if you can stretch out and get some solid rest at that point, I don't see how bedding accessories really make the difference. I mean, they got the guy in a suit with a pillow. Now, is he going to a meeting? Or is he catching 40 winks? I mean, let's make up our mind where we think they're going. What is the pony? What is the point of the pony? Why do we have these animals, these ponies? What do we do with them? Besides the pony ride. Well, why ponies? What are we doing with them? I mean, police don't use them for, you know, crowd control. Hey, you want to get back behind the barricades? Hey. Hey, little boy. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Just behind the barricades. So somebody, I assume, genetically engineered these ponies. Do you think they could make them any size? I mean, could they make them like the size of a quarter if they wanted? That would be fun for Monopoly, though, wouldn't it? Just have a little pony, and you put them on the Baltic. That's 2 down. Go ahead. Hold it right there. Baltic. That's, yeah, fine. Right there. Hold it right there. I hate clothes, okay? I hate buying them. I hate picking them out of my closet. I can't stand every day trying to come up with little outfits for myself. I think eventually fashion won't even exist. It won't. I think eventually we'll all be wearing the same thing. Because anytime I see a movie or a TV show where there's people from the future or another planet, they're all wearing the same thing. Somehow they decided this is going to be our outfit. 1-piece silver jumpsuit, V-stripe, and boots. That's it. We should come up with an outfit for Earth. An Earth outfit. We should vote on it. Candidates propose different outfits. No speeches. They walk out, twirl, walk off. We just sit in the audience and go, that was nice. I could wear that. All fathers are intimidating. They're intimidating because they are fathers. Once a man has children, for the rest of his life, his attitude is, the hell with the world. I can make my own people. I'll eat whatever I want, I'll wear whatever I want, and I'll create whoever I want. I had a leather jacket that got ruined. Now, why does moisture ruin leather? I don't get this. Aren't cows outside most of the time? I don't understand this. When it's raining, do cows go up to the farmhouse? Let us in, we're all wearing leather! Open the door, we're gonna ruin the whole outfit here! Is it suede? I am suede! The whole thing is suede! I can't have this clean, that's all I got! The bad thing about television is that everybody you see on television is doing something better than what you're doing. You never see anybody on TV, like, just sliding off the front of the sofa with potato chip crumbs on their face. Some people have a little too much fun on television. The soda commercial people, where do they summon this enthusiasm? Have you seen them? We have soda, we have soda, we have soda. Jumping, laughing, flying through the air. It's a can of soda. Have you ever been standing there and you're watching TV and you're drinking the exact product that they're advertising right there on TV? And it's like, you know, they're spiking volleyballs, jet skiing, girls in bikinis, and I'm standing there. Maybe I'm putting too much ice in mine. I love my phone machine. I wish I was a phone machine. I wish if I saw somebody on the street I didn't want to talk to, I could go, excuse me, I'm not in right now. If you could just leave a message, I could walk away. I also have a cordless phone, but I don't like that as much. Because you can't slam down a cordless phone. You get mad at somebody on a real phone, you can't talk to me like that. Bang, you know, cordless phone, you can't talk to me like that. I told him. Well, I painted my apartment again. I've been living in this apartment for years and years, and every time I paint it, it kind of gets me down. I look around and I think, well, it's a little bit smaller now. You know, I realize it's just the thickness of the paint, but I'm aware of it. It just keeps coming in and coming in. Every time I paint it, it's closer and closer. I don't even know where the wall outlets are anymore. I just look for like a lump with 2 slots in it. It kind of looks like a pig is trying to push his way through from the other side. That's where I plug in. My idea of the perfect living room would be the bridge on the Starship Enterprise. You know what I mean? Big chair, nice screen, remote control. That's why Star Trek really was the ultimate male fantasy, just hurtling through space in your living room watching TV. That's why all the aliens were always dropping in, because Kirk was the only one that had the big screen. They come over Friday nights, Klingon boxing, gotta be there. I don't know, what do you do when a neighbor is making like a lot of noise at 3 o'clock in the morning? I mean, Can you knock on someone's door and tell them to keep it down? If you're really altering your whole self-image, you think, what am I, Fred Mertz now? What's happening to me? Can I do this? Am I a shusher? I used to be a shushy. There's a lot of shushing going on in movie theaters. People are always shushing. Shh, 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 shh. It doesn't work, because nobody knows where a shush is coming from. They just hear, shh. Was that a shush? I think somebody shushed me. Some people you can't shush in a movie theater. There's always a certain group of people, isn't it? They're talking and talking. Everyone around them is shushing them and shushing them. They won't shush. They're the unshushables. I have to tell you that I did get some very exciting news recently, and I don't know if I should really tell you exactly what it is, because it's really not a definite thing yet. Well, I will tell you what I do know so far. According to the information that I have in the envelope that I received, it seems that I may have already won some very valuable prizes. Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you, that's very nice to hear that, but in all honesty, I have to say, I didn't even know I was in this thing. But according to the readout, it looks like I am among the top people that they are considering. You know, that annoys me about sweepstakes companies. They always tease you with that you may have already won. I'd like once for a sweepstakes company to have some guts. Come out with the truth. Just tell people the truth one time. Send out envelopes. You have definitely lost. You turn it over, giant printing. Not even close. You open it up, there's this whole letter of explanation. Even we cannot believe how badly you've done in this contest. People are going to steal from you. You can't stop them. But everybody has their own little personal security things. Things that they think will foil the crooks, you know? In your own mind, right? You go to the beach, go in the water, put your wallet in the sneaker. Who's gonna know? What criminal mind could penetrate this fortress of security? I tied a bow. They can't get through that. I put the wallet down by the toe of the sneaker. They never look there. They check the heel, they move on. Whenever I see the news and they're hauling in some criminal, terrorist, psycho, maniac, mass murderer guy, you notice he's always covering up his face with the newspaper, with the jacket, with the hat. What is he worried about? What is this man's reputation that he has to worry about this kind of exposure damaging his good name? I mean, what is he, up for a big job promotion down at the office or something? Afraid the boss is going to catch this on TV and go, isn't that Johnson from sales? He's up in that clock tower picking people off one by one. I don't know if that's the kind of man we want heading up that new branch office. He should be in bill collection. I think he's got aptitude. People like the idea of revenge. Have you ever heard the expression, the best revenge is living well? I've said this. In other words, it means supposedly the best way to get back at someone is just by being happy and successful in your own life. Sounds nice. Doesn't really work on that Charles Bronson kind of level. You know what I mean? Those movies where his whole family just gets wiped out by some street scum, you know. I think you could go up to him, Charlie, forget the 357. What you need is a custom-made suit and a convertible. New carpeting, French doors, a divan. That'll show those punks. You know, I tell you, I gotta say that I'm enjoying adulthood for a lot of reasons. And I'll tell you reason number one. As an adult, if I want a cookie, I have a cookie. Okay? I have 3 cookies or 4 cookies or 11 cookies if I want. Many times, I will intentionally ruin my entire appetite. Just ruin it. And then I call my mother up right after to tell her that I did it. Oh, Mom, yeah, I just ruined my entire appetite. Cookies. So what if you ruin it? See, because as an adult, we understand, even if you ruin an appetite, there's another appetite coming right behind it. There's no danger in running out of appetites. I've got millions of them. I ruin them whenever I want. I have a friend who's a hypochondriac, always thinks he's sick, never is. And you have another type of person, always thinks they're well, no matter how bad they really are. You know this type of person? Very annoying. Feel great. Like being on a respirator. Intravenous, heart-lung machine. I never felt better in my life. Medical science is making advances every day to control health problems. In fact, it's probably only a matter of time before a heart attack, you know, becomes like a headache. we'll just see people on TV going, I had a heart attack this big. But I gave myself one of these, clear. And it's gone. I was watching women in the department store the other day trying on clothes, and I noticed that they do it differently from men. Women don't try on the clothes, they get behind the clothes, you see? They take a dress off the rack and they hold it up against themselves. They can tell something from this. They stick one leg way out. Because they need to know if someday I'm one-legged at a 45-degree angle, what am I going to wear? You never see a man do that. You never see a guy take a suit off the rack, put his head in the neck and go, what do you think about this suit? I think I'll get it. Yeah, it looks fine. Put some shoes by the bottom of the pants. I want to make sure. Yeah, perfect. Now what if I'm walking? Move the shoes, move the shoes, move the shoes, move the shoes. Why is commitment such a big problem for a man? I think that for some reason, when a man is driving down that freeway of life, the woman he's involved with is like an exit. But he doesn't want to get out. He wants to keep driving. And the woman is like, look, gas, food, lodging, that's our exit. That's everything we need to be happy. Get out here, now. But the man is focusing on the sign underneath that says, next exit, 27 miles, and he thinks, I can make it. Men flip around the television more than women, I think. Men get that remote control in their hands. They don't even know what the hell they're not watching. You know what I mean? Just keep going. You even don't want to watch. Hey, what are you watching? I don't care. I got to keep going. Who was that? I don't know what it was. Doesn't matter. Isn't that your fault? It doesn't matter. I got to keep going. Women don't do that. See, now women will stop and go, well, let me see what the show is before I change the channel. You see, but men just fly. Because women, you see, women nest and men hunt. That's why we watch TV differently. Before there was flipping around, before there was television, kings and emperors and pharaohs and such had storytellers that would tell them stories, as that was their entertainment. I always wonder if in that era they would get like 30 storytellers together so they could still flip around. Just go, all right, start telling me a story. What's happening? I don't want to hear anymore. Shut up. Go to the next side. What are you talking about? Is there a girl in that story? No, shut up. Go to the next side. What do you got? I don't want to hear that either. Shut up. No, go ahead. What are you talking about? I don't want to hear that. No, the whole you. Get out of here. I'm going to bed. What do you do at the end of a date when you know you don't want to see this person ever again for the rest of your life? What do you say? What do you say? It doesn't, no matter what you say, it's a lie. I'll see you around. See you around. If you're around and I'm around, I'll see you around that area. You'll be around other people. You won't be around me, but you will be around. Take care now. You ever say that to somebody? Take care now. Take care now. Because I'm not going to be taking care of you. So you should take care now. Take care. Take care. What does that mean? Take care. Take off. Isn't that what you really want to say? Take off now. Get out of here. I'm on the street the other day, make a pay phone call, go overtime on the call, hang up the phone, walk away. You've had this happen? Yeah. What? Phone rings. It's the phone company. They want more money. Don't you love this? And you've got them right where you want them for the first time in your life. You're on the street. There's nothing they can do. I like to let it ring a few times, you know. Let her sweat a little over there. And then just pick it up. Yeah, hello, operator. Oh, I've got the money. I've got the money right here. You hear that? That's a quarter. Yeah, you want that, don't you? Hunger will make people do amazing things. I mean, the proof of that is cannibalism. Cannibalism. What do they say? I mean, they're eating, you know, this is good. Who is this? I like this person. You know, I mean, I would think the hardest thing about being a cannibal is trying to get some really deep sleep. You know what I mean? I would think you'd be like, who is that? Who's there? Who's there? Somebody there? What do you want? What do you want? You look hungry. Are you hungry? Get out of here. I'm not a foodie. I don't... Oh, this is too rare. Oh, it's too salty. Just eat it and shut up. I'll eat anywhere, whatever they're having. I've eaten rolls off of room service trays in hotel hallways. I have. That's not a joke. This is my life. I don't know. Somebody left it. Why would somebody poison a roll and leave it in the hallway? Some comic coming down at 2 o'clock in the morning. Why would they do that? Sometimes you go to a nice restaurant, they put the check in a little book. What is this, the story of the bill? Once upon a time, there were some very hungry people. What is this? Little gold tassel hanging down. Am I graduating from the restaurant? What is this about? Flying doesn't make me nervous. Driving to the airport can make you very nervous because when you're flying, when you're getting on a plane, if you miss that plane, there's no alternative. On the ground, you have options. You have buses, you have taxis, you have trains. But when you're taking a flight, if you miss it, that's it. No airline goes, well, you missed the flight. We do have a cannon leaving in about 10 minutes. Would you be interested in that? It's not a direct cannon. You have to change cannons after you land. Sorry, where are you going, Chicago? Oh, Dallas. Sorry, wait a second. Dallas, that's about Dallas. Texas, anyway. You should hit Texas. Are you ready? Make sure you get out of the net immediately because we shoot the luggage in right after you. First of all, I can't believe that people actually do fight. People have fist fights in life. I can't really believe that we have boxing either. It's a really kind of an amazing thing. To me, the problem with boxing is you have two guys having a fight that have no prior argument. Why don't they have the boxers come into the ring in little cars, drive around a little bit, have a little accident, they get out. Didn't you see my signal? Look at that bender. Then you'd see a real fight.